Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. Last time I was confused about how to exit the special realm, the homestead, and, well, I now know what I was doing wrong. When it loads, I will show you. Eventually. Sneak mode and zoom in using page up. I'll have to try that. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Okay, so sneak, and then page up. Well, I'm pressing page up. I think they just mean zoom in like this and then sneak like so. Possibly. Anyway, this is what I was missing. I was correct about having something to do with the pyramid, but it wasn't the pyramid I was thinking. So, let's go to the north gate. This is very relaxing music, you know. Alright. Now, I wanted to take another look at our new person here. Looking for her pepper, I think. That's her inventory. Her skills. She currently has no skills. That is unfortunate. When I hired her, I didn't realize that. Let's go over here a little bit further away from that person complaining about her pepper. Alright. So, given that... Oop, nope, that doesn't mean we're sneaking. Okay, so Hydrosophist is the one that we need to train on our new person. I don't think she knows... Okay, so let's look up abilities. I think it's skills. Yeah, she needs Hydrosophist. Well, so what have you got? You have a mace. So that makes me wonder, are clerics basically sort of more like somebody who stands in back and casts heal, or more like somebody who can come up and pound on things? I mean, judging from her outfit, she looks like she's prepared to pound on things. So, alright, we'll do that then. Oh, wait, what's this? Is that something I can pick? It's a plant. Perfect. Let's go pick it. Yeah, that plant. Can you get it? Pick it? I want the plant. Ah. I can see it right there. Alright. Apparently not. Well, I believe we were going north. Well. Okay, so there's the lighthouse, there's the church. Kind of want to do one of these side ones first. And I thought it was north. Which is kind of why we went here in the first place. And found this other information. Actually, I don't think we talked to the dog after we... Oh! Let's talk to the dog. Did we talk to you? No. Come on, you guys. Here. Dog wasn't on the other side of the wall. Hold still, dog. Aha! Okay, Murphy says, "Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow, but it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory." Valentine says, "Tell me about yourself, boy." Okay, I think we saw that one already. So Valentine says, "This isn't your master, boy." And Murphy says, "Someone stole Jake. Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and got it, and Jake was awesome. Listen, if you go around town and find someone who you think might have done it, bring me a really stinky something of theirs, and I'll see if I can smell Jake on it. An awesome smell. I couldn't mistake it." About your master's death, boy. Oh yeah, he said... Yeah, we saw that already. Do you think you could smell whoever killed Jake? Esmeralda, blah. Terrible smell, like flowers and soap. Not awesome. Ooh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have kind of a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil? He's alright, I guess. Mostly he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor non-awesome. Bring me anything of theirs, and I'll be able to tell you if I can sniff out Jake's smell on them. Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Did you find something for me to stick my nose into? Let's see if you'll come with us. Come with us. You can help us sniff out the guilty party. Join you? No way. I mean, you smell pretty great, even better than the dumpster behind the butcher's house. But the town is full of scary stuff like body snatchers and bathtubs. I like how he equates body snatchers and bathtubs in the same sentence. Without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay far away. Just bring those smelly items to me here. Alright, I gotta go now, boy. Alright, well, we did need to talk to him again, so that's good. Well, I suppose we can try to find some things then, instead of going out. Okay, so that's the clinic. What the... Oh, I guess I should have marked Esmeralda's house. Huh. Didn't realize she wasn't marked. Alright, well I guess we will look around. I want that pyramid. Town hall bathroom? That's some bathroom. Welcome to the town hall bathroom. Please bring materials, did it say? It's locked. Ooh. Can't reach. Okay. Well, I guess we can go into the town hall, I suppose. Maybe.
Greetings.
Claudius, a Source Center will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sicil. I'm sure Major Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance. Valentine says, do you have anything to trade? Not really. Okay, tell me about yourself. Claudius says, I'm a legionnaire and happy to help whoever I can, Source Hunter. Valentine says, tell me about Sicil. Claudius says, I hold by the belief that this place is cursed. First the undead, who are getting more vicious by the day mind. Then the orcs, who don't seem to understand when a war's been lost. So Valentine says, what do you know about the undead plague? Okay, we've seen that conversation before. Fabulous 5? Okay, seen that before. Tell me about the Legion. Nope, seen that before. Orcs? Okay, no.
Bye.
And this is Marcius. I guess we'll talk to him. I think it's a him.
Greetings.
Marcius says, welcome to the town hall of Sicil. Major Cecil is waiting for you inside. Tell me about yourself. I'm a legionnaire serving the honest people of Rivellon. Okay, so we'll go through these. Nope. Undead plague. Fabulous 5. Legion. Orcs.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, I guess I,
Back again.
yeah, I just, no, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, so this is the town hall. So, I think we're going to... How do I mark this? Come on. I really should look these up, because it doesn't help that my mouse seems to want to move all on its own. I think it thinks I'm clicking on my guys. There we go. Oh! Cat. Let's talk to the cat first. Cat?
Greetings.
Maxine says, golly gosh, one who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicil with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I'm Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. So Valentine says, tell me a bit more about yourself. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know, born and raised on velvets and viands of the most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest, that's hardly a coincidence. What about Unsinkable Sam? Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, rather mutual, actually, but that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Dear Sam, he's such a good old bean, but he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards. All right, well, let me ask you some further questions. But of course, darling, be my guest. Tell me about Sicil. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes, but one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit, and it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so. Don't you fear the undead? Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I, and though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you they are just as easily outwitted. Okay, I'll take my leave. Nice to meet you, pussycat. Bye! That's awesome. Oh, let's zoom in on the cat. Alright, let's talk to them. Let's see what have we got. Light Gold Cup, History of Sicil. Yeah, this is all owned. Okay, let's go talk to the person.
Greetings.
Cecil says, "What? Oh, it's you! Come closer, then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you." It's oh, let's see what you got to trade. Ooh. 539. Oh. Well. Adventure's Field Guide. 3. We'll have to check that, if I remember to, in a minute. Valentine says, "Tell me about yourself." My elf? What elf? Oh, myself! I'm Cecil, mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. All these C words. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, yes, difficult times indeed. So Valentine says, "Tell me about the issues in Sicil." What? Oh, you mean Sicil. Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough, we're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of the whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult, or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. Alright, well, what is this about a Staff of Pergamon? The what of the what now? You're speaking gibberish. Oh, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Ah, yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through a means somewhat atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. Tell me about the merchant. His name's Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. Well, what do you know about the staff itself? The staff itself contains a shard of an ore highly valued for its use in weapons of war. I know use of the material is... I know the use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. Alright. About Jake's murder. Jake? Murdered? Oh, yes, now I recall. Indeed, I could hardly believe it myself. The counselor and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Yeah, death does tend to do that. Cecil says, most of the town folk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Farrell was always a bit, suggestive, but I never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. Well, okay, tell me about the Duke of Farrell, then. An upright bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. Okay, tell me about the undead. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. Okay, can you tell me more about Riblon sex? Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they'll occasionally, well, they'll... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor, for the seven's sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees, when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists. Ah, that's funny. Do you have any work for a trio of soldiers? No, all my clothes are in fine condition, thanks. I've been going to the same tailor for years. Can you tell me more about your library? That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Oh, the library! Yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself. Not just now, thanks. Please yourself. Let me know if you change your mind. You won't regret it. Okay, well, I want to talk to you about a couple things first. I bet your pet, Maxine. Maxine? What in heaven names are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me like I were the idiot. Man's best friend, my eye. I've always been more fond of cats myself. I thought we were talking about a cat. He's a little confused. Someone wants Victoria dead. Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? That seraph of the library? Outrageous! Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicil, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be. Okay. Well, can you tell me more about your library? Sure, we'll take a look at your library. Marvelous. Follow me then.
Bye.
Okay, we are following you then. And we'll talk to the... What? Oh yes, this library is the jewel of Sicil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. Who's this person? My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from the little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. It brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Bye.
Okay, I wanted to see journal. Recipes. He had the Adventurer's Field Guide.
This isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by heart. Greetings.
Let's talk to this guy. Omnes autem mali demones quum. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that's what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man, but it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. Really? You got an elf wanting to join? Why would you want to join forces? Why, simply because you hunt Source, and I, Jahan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated body and soul long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition: that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells. Well, I can say that there'll be no deals with demons, as far as I know. I would like to have them in our group. But I may not be able to keep that promise. I mean, who knows what's going to happen. But we'll try it. Very well, there will be no deals with demons. Very well. And Valentine says, agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway. And Jahan joins the group. Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward! Blood and triumph await. Are you an elf? You don't look like an elf. So what are you? Let's have a look at you. Oh my, look at your spells. Teleportation? Rain? Head Vice? Chill a target? Staff of the Tempest? Minor Heal? And Blitzbolt. Wow. You got quite the two-handed weapon. Wow.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theron will have to pay yet another fine.
I don't think I like the voice of that person. Makes me want to claw my ears out. No. Okay, so Minor Heal and Rain. Bitter Cold, Blitzbolt, Head Vice, Teleportation. Special, Staff of the Tempest.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Okay, so we got another person. So let's go back to Valentine. And let's... This is our orc person. I want to get a look at her.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theron will have to pay yet another fine.
Interesting outfit. I never really thought of orcs as having tails, but...
See-through armor. Greetings.
Victoria says, in the name of Aman-Hor, I bid thee to Gargeta-Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. Blank water scroll. Blank air scroll. Fire. Forgotten language of fairy. Oh, interesting. Valentine says, who are you, Madame? Victoria says, I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Cecil towards the sea. The fishermen who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Aman-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. May I take books from your library? Valentine asks. Victoria says, indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too. We're going to do a bunch of reading. Valentine says, let's discuss Egglander the elf. And Victoria says, Cray, I'll soar. Do pardon my language, friend, but that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Egglander's tale is heart-rending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh, why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though first let me say this. Shizum bil kuzum zub, from my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do? Well, I mean, we could take the amulet and give it to him, but, I mean, surely he'll realize she's not dead. Could have him arrested. But, well, let's ask about the amulet. It is but your amulet the elf wants as proof of your death, so why not give it to me? My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul. Well, I'll say is a keepsake, no matter how precious, worth your life. I think she'll respond to reason. Yep, I got a bonus for reason, so let's see if it works. Let's start with scissors. Oh, that was a bad choice. Okay. Let's do paper. Oop. Dang it. Excuse me. Yes. Yes! Great. Got the right thing. When you put it like that, I guess I cannot say that it is. I do this very reluctantly, but fine, have my talisman. May it fool that elf that would see me dead.
Bye!
Bye! Okay, so now we can look at... Oh, let's look. So we can take this.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Thereon will have to pay yet another fine.
Okay, I don't think we need those right yet, and since we can come back here anytime, presumably... Okay, so let's read this. There's little more one can do with iron ore than turn it into iron bar. Heat the ore and start molding it to the desired shape and size. Some say it's dwarves' work, and half the quality of good iron comes from dwarvish know-how, but one can't always sit around waiting for a shipment to do the stuff. Or a shipment of the stuff. Okay, so... Can I... Okay, so then I can put this back in here. I think. Dang it. Okay. So put that book away. Let's talk to Charlene.
Greetings!
Source Hunter. Ah, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes. Well, tell me about yourself. Me? I live here alone in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now. So Valentine says, what happened to your brother Tom? He's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind, but of course I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion, even got him sparring with Captain Arius now and then, but then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where. I see. You have a bottle of wine and some gold. Okay.
Bye.
Nice talking to you. Okay. Let's just look at all the books.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theron will have to pay yet another fine.
Okay, so let's take that. Okay, and the Pirate's Life. So now we can read these. The book's tight binding belies its age. Bits of crumbling pages stick to your fingers as you turn each page. A Pirate's Life. Shipmate Fulkerson's diary. Whoever came up with the idea to go hunting for treasure in Sicil should be keel-hauled. I cared not for diaries before we ended up in this accursed place.
Still hasn't been returned. Theron will have to pay yet another
Hang on
fine.
just a second here. She keeps repeating the same thing. I'm just going to turn down the voices. I'll have to remember to turn it back up after. I can still kind of hear her, though. Well, let's read this. Okay. I cared not for diaries before we ended up in this accursed place. As I fear the end is nigh, I feel obliged to warn my fellow pirates. Avoid Sicil. As sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines, its cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is this hellhole. There are laws for everything in Sicil, and every law contradicts the other. The beginning we tried to work alongside the system for some time, better to ease down the local suspicions, you see. But I fear every trader that sets foot in Sicil must become a pirate or an outlaw, whether they realize it or not. There are taxes on docking a ship. There are taxes on owning a ship. There are taxes on docking without a ship. There are taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship, but one cannot unboard without having boarded in Sicil first. Oi! What does it even mean? There are taxes on entering the tavern if you're not a Sicilian, and there's a law against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sicilian. Unaware, you enter, pay the tax, and then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchor's set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure. There is a skull-shaped cave on the beach, and the captain is certain there's pirates' bounty within. We have sent out a dozen of our best men a fortnight ago, but they've yet to return. The rumor amongst our men is that the cave is haunted. Hogwash. The rest of us will investigate tomorrow if our crew has not returned. Then it's goodbye. Interesting. The Secrets of the Scroll. Gifted Mage is also a calligrapher and an author, composing his own scrolls and even skill books. Before a magical book is procured, however, an appropriate pot of ink and quill enchanted with pixie dust must be obtained. Can't find a quill, a whittled feather does the job. Alright. Oh, that's Victoria's amulet. Fun with fluids. Durdane's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widespread, however, is that Durdane is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Alright. Let's put these back. Okay, there's that one. Adventurer's Field Guide. Okay. The Philosophy of Death. Rat Extermination. Oh, apparently that one I can't do anything with. Can't open that. Well, I could open it, I just get in trouble for opening it. Okay, let's look at this one. That one. That one. Okay, so now we got this one. That one. So it's just that rat extermination one that we can't seem to look at. Wonder why. Jawless skull. Okay, I think we got everything that we can look at. History of Sicil. Though Sicil's borders have shrunk considerably in modern times, ours was once an expansive kingdom of economic and strategic importance in the region of Andvale, rather. Unembroiled. Okay. Okay. Sicil is a seat of significant cultural importance, home of the last Source King. The catacombs of Sicil are famed for their beauty and their supposed preternatural activity. So that means that there is catacombs. Okay. He who smelts it. Okay, so it's talking about swords, but that unlocks a recipe. Adventurer's Field Guide. Okay, so probably that'll let me chop logs now. Oh, kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger. Okay. Oh, that's the one I just did, isn't it? Philosophy of Death. That sounds like a cheerful subject. Okay. Adventurer's Field Guide. Okay, so that's probably make a shield. Fun with fluids. Okay. Yes, that was one I just looked at, right? Right. So let's just put it over here. Open it, please. Thank you kindly. We'll just deposit the books in here. There, we tidied her library up for her a little bit. Oh, for Pete's sake, would you take that? Okay. Now... Okay, that's Charlene. That's Victoria, and I thought that there was... Can we go through there? No, we can't. I want to go in there. I want that. I want it. Right, we're supposed to take something that's of his that's smelly. I don't really see. Key to Cecil's living quarters. Wonder if we have a nighttime. Are they gonna go to bed? What's that? That's gold. Painting of a man. I don't... A corroded gold ring. Well, I have a feeling if we take... Yeah, if we try to take the key, that's stealing. The heck noise is that? Alright, let's put the voices back. Okay, we'll save as well. Right, so I guess we could go talk. This is the, yeah, this is the inn. We could go talk to Unsinkable Sam. Where's the pussycat? There he is. Sam! Oh, Sam!
Again?
What's with you, biped and beer? No better drink than milk. Valentine says, about Maxine. Unsinkable Sam's, so there's the rub. I'm but a stray, and she's the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Were that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunted cheetah. Like the king of all cats, I looked when I wore it, a gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball at a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine, worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If I could only be the Caesar again and Maxine my Caesarina. Well, maybe we'll find it for you. I have some other questions for you, though, if you don't mind. No, doesn't look like he has anything useful. Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, oh, right, let's...
Beat that way to it. Well, suffice it to say, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
Oh, I guess we can talk to him. Alright, we will do that later. We can talk to our other lady, too. In the meantime, let's go see the crazy elf, who might still be in his room, and we'll give him that, and hopefully he'll be happy and go away. And not really want to have her whacked. Remember, do not shut the door. You get in trouble for shutting the door.
Back again?
Eglander says, Here I wait for thee in the dark, but the stab shall bring the light. Minister to death, that's what I want of thee. What do you sell, by the way? An air shield scroll. Some various potions, okay. About that assistance you asked of me. Yes, yes? Have you made the orc feel the black and biting cold? Send her toward the gangling grip of the greedy gave? Here you go, Victoria's amulet. Ah, sly. I'm not saying she's dead. Ha ha! Yes, so it is! So it is! Ha 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 ha! By Angus the Impaler's favourite steak, you've done well by me, O ravager of Kesildgar. The last of their line is dead. The house of Ganelvam has been avenged. Sweet flowing blood, the quest of decay is at an end. My wealth is yours, my life is death's. By the hollow sockets of the Voidwood Eye-Gouger, I bid thee thanks and fond farewell. Oh, well, hopefully you don't find
Bye.
out we tricked you. Let's try talking to him again, now that he's happy. Oh, is he leaving? Yeah, maybe he's leaving. I can't talk to him anymore. Oh, accidentally closed the game. Not closed it entirely, I just hit the Windows button. Come on, go down here. Oh, I guess we should talk to him.
My good man, a drink, if you please.
Jahan says it's spectacular indeed to behold how quickly your powers grow. There's a superhuman quality to your progress that both impresses and pleases me. Do continue to pursue the depths of your potential with relentless resolution. Yes, seek power for power's sake. Forswear the pitfalls of morality. Forswear both good and evil, the promises of duty and ambition. Let power be the end of its own means, and nothing in this world will be able to stand in your way. Ah, you would have me pursue power only for power's sake. No, I want my powers to serve the greater good. And Braveheart says, quite so, let power be the means to get things done, yes. But if it's also the end, our final victory can be nothing but hollow. And Jahan says, and there we have it, the weak-mindedness that like a cancer eats away at the foundations of strength and dominion, that devours and grows until it undoes the drive for power completely. Know ye then, weak-minded ones, that only if you cast aside all desire and instead focus upon the utter mental and physical mastery of supremacy over all, the means as well as the ends will melt into ultimate purpose. This purpose, I have my own, as do you, that much is clear, though perhaps you may as yet be unaware of its true design and composition. So let us continue our journey, for it is in the journey that purpose takes shape. Okay. Actually, let's go upstairs. It's a little quieter there. Ah, yes. Right, so we wanted to talk to these guys. So let's move them out here. And Valentine is going to talk to... Let's talk to Claresta first. She says, my arm is your strength. Alright, that's all you have to say. Alright, Jahan then. He says, what can I do for you, Source Hunter? And Valentine says, where are you from, Jahan? I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. Besides, the name would mean nothing to you. The glorious city in the glorious kingdom where I was born. I remember them well, the sandstone castles, hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. I can see them still, the fountain gardens and the halls of pearl-colored marble inlaid with gemstones set in shapes of plants and beasts. Yes, I can see them still, though when I try to focus on their details like mirages, they dissolve upon approach. Time. It frays the foundations of memory. Alright. Why do you hunt demons? For 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones I'll list with pleasure. The special one, that is my secret to keep. Should party members really keep secrets from one another? Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed under the spell of a dominant goblin, yet when next we'd meet there'd be no questions asked. I have my secrets, undoubtedly you have yours. They are ours to keep. Okay, so list the obvious ones. 1. Their scourge taints the natural world. 2. Their machinations irreversibly corrupts minds. 3. Their perversions seek to end all beauty. 4. Their schemes unhinge the fabric of space and time. 5. Their presence distorts all intrinsic harmony. Many hours pass before Jahan stops enumerating his reasons. You're very sorry indeed that you even asked. I have some questions for you. Jahan says, of course you do. You mentioned an ultimate purpose. Now, in your case, what would that be? My ultimate purpose, yes. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned that. Not yet. Suffice to say that I do not live like others do. I do not live for happiness, for the joys these earthly hours may bestow. My existence is the hunt, and through that hunt, I may just find deliverance. Soon I must confront my purpose, or perish. Alright, well, I'll take my leave. Okay. Let's go downstairs. There's so much. Like, because of that pirate's book, it sounds like there's hints that cave you can go and look at things. Look for treasure. I imagine it's probably not easy to get said treasure, but it is a place to go and look.
No one has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
The man with many cheeses. Right, so I'm not sure how we're supposed to get something belonging to...
Isn't so bad.
No, just legionnaires wandering around. Door to Cecil's living quarters. Well, we only have one lockpick. Yeah, I'd really like to know where we can buy more. Well, let's go find Therian's clinic, and we will look there. Clinic should be down this way. Yes, right here. Alright, let's tell them to go here. Let's talk to Theleron first. See if we can find something for Jake to smell. Or not Jake to smell. The dog. Murphy. That was his name? Murphy? I think.